All right, let's go. Look, breathe, smile. Good. Nice up. I love that hip. There he goes. So it's been a few weeks since I've been able to film, but I've done a ton of work and it's looking really sweet. Now that the blackberries have all stopped growing, I gotta trim everything back, kind of tape it out, all the edges kind of everywhere, so a lot more room, not dragging on blackberries all the time. First new feature, this little double. Should work pretty well, pretty easy to clear. I'm trying to shape the back end, maybe a little bit the manual a bit better, but it's great. I'm excited about that. All right, the next update is I reshaped the Usain Volt double, added a hippie bit to the left side, which will set you up really nicely for that next corner, I think. I'd like to shape this a little more, so the right side manual through and the left side more of a mandatory steeper in and out. I'd like to maybe even carve out the bottom so it becomes a gross muddy lake while the right side stays dry. Be a fun little variant, I think. Okay, let's get back on to the berm, going into it. Reshaped it, cleaned it up. I think it'll work a lot better. Coming into this little guy. Alrighty. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm kind of scared of it. It's not too big of a gap, but it's kind of high consequence if you miss it. I don't really see how you can. It's only a few feet, but we'll see how it goes. Nice and stable. Nice little quarter pipe ramp. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And then continue on into I Love Amp. The next new variant, if I back up a bit, is to keep going left. And I turned this Pikachu jump, trying to make it a little hippie so you can take it from both sides. I think it's gonna be a bit slow coming out of there. So I'm hoping this berm will keep enough acceleration. I might have to put another little notch right here to press off, because that, I think it's going a bit uphill. It's definitely gonna be tough to keep speed up for that, but at worst, just roll over it. It's not gonna be some big boosty jump. More and more options. That's great. Okay, let's take a look down I Love Amp. With the new idea of trying to make this jump hittable from the backside, that berm was just right in the way. I tore it out pretty immediately. I'd rather have the option than like shortcut all the features just coming in this way. Otherwise, cleared this out. This is like one of the worst blackberry spots, so a lot nicer now. Raked everything, reshaped a bit. Oh, that's looking good. Boost off of this. I opened up this quite a lot, so it tees out, tapers out quite a bit. So you can see the next new feature way over there, a couple of them. A lot safer, I think, to just kind of float off and not have to be so precise. So let's go check out the next option. Okay, so we get to our fork. We have a couple new things. Little skinny, jumping off that way. Let's look at that one first. Got a little kink in it, but I think that'll just kind of force your mind off to the left side, which is clearly like the safer option. Intent is to shoot straight off, of course, and join up with Usain Volt. So I shaved that out a bit, made it easier. Not going to carry any speed into it, but I think it'll be fun. Drops maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 feet. All right, and the next option from here is the double skinny. Skinny double? I don't know, either way. So coming off from, the whole upper section, when you get down into this straight, new little berm, pop, pop, pop. Okay, a couple options. The easy one, the berm wants to shoot you outside, so easy to go flat. It takes a little bit more effort to come inside, but certainly don't need a bunch of speed to clear that. Just nice and roll over. Oh, I think that'll be sweet. I'm really excited for that. And I made it hittable from both ways. So looking back up, come down the Usain Volt straight. You can either take the jump straight off, we'll look at that in a bit, or new skinny, hop over the ferns, or take the berm into the double skinny. Yeah, plenty of options. Again, it wants to shoot you out to the safe side. You got to work to get to the inside. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're back up at the top of Usain Volt. If you stay inside the berm, as if you're going straight, you just kind of ride out of it. That'll be easy. Come over this little roller. When you sit outside, you have a few options. So you can take the Usain Volt straight. You can cut the berm inside and take the new cannon. Shoot you over a couple ferns. Maybe a bit of a slot to get that, but just ferns on the left and right. Should be easy enough. I don't know, what's that, maybe 3 foot wide, 3 foot drop. Shouldn't be bad. Oh, it should be a lot of fun. Let's see, haven't changed anything for here. Cleaned out the landing. Looking back up at the new skinny that way. Starting to look pretty good. All right, last new feature around here. Carved this out, made it wider, and added another little cannon to, what is that, the little triple log drop that I built last time. So, looks pretty good. Still shoot straight. Sneak peek at the last feature we'll look at. Okay, so last little bit up top, I reshaped this landing quite a bit. So I was never happy with where the jump was positioned. It wanted to shoot you kind of out to, I don't know, what's that, left side? Rider's left. So I widened it up by, what, a couple feet, I think. Smoothed it all out, shaped it a bit. You can see kind of the original steep contour. So made it quite a lot longer landing. Feels a lot safer. A lot easier to go short, and you're not going to get bumped if you go long. Then I widened out this approach. My goal, if I'm feeling really boosty, is to pop from here and just go into orbit and fly all the way down to the main landing. And I'm afraid that's going to be quite ambitious. But good to build up to. So it slopes down pretty smoothly from that little kicker up top. So I think if you pass the kicker, you can just kind of hop anywhere and float down and get down to this nice long landing. So I reshaped that a bit, widened that out quite a bit, and then pushed out the blackberries. I cut out, I don't know, what was that, 4 feet or so? Like, here's the bottom, or the original. So much better run out now, and if I'm happy with that, eventually I'd like to put like a big old berm in here. Okay, let's get down to our last feature for today. New little, I don't know what to call this one, manual skinny. So I tried to set these up so it's a pretty steep setup, pretty steep takeoff. I have dreams to be able to boost it and just clear the whole thing, but that sounds pretty scary in my mind, so we'll see how it feels. But nice and wide once you get off top. It slopes slightly downhill, so should be easy to kind of manual the whole thing. Good practice there. Should be fun. Let's see. Added a bunch of rocks. When I was here with the tractor putting all the rock wall in place, this was the softest spot by far, and it sank down maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches. So we had a bunch of new rain, and these rocks were over full on water, so I figure why not extend the rock garden. I'll probably put more. Now that I have them in there, I think it'd be cool to have the whole thing just end-to-end rocks, and then extend the rocks upward too, and really get a nice long section. Should be fun. Oh man, I'm so excited with how it's coming together. Last little bit as we're walking out, I just cleaned up WhatsApp, so I have these bigger visions of maybe I'll just swipe out more of this side and add somewhere up there that you can pop off of and make this a big kind of hip quarter pipe landing. I don't know, something like that. Big dreams. Oh, this is super sweet. Let's go ride. Oh boy. Turns out filming by yourself takes forever. Smart person would have wore the GoPro while doing the tripod shots. Guess I'll just have to ride more. Or me. Let's just go right to left. Whoa, that great hip. Best feature so far, I think. Oh, that's running so much better. I'm scared to boost big. Steep short landing. Good, clean fun. Next up, let's do Jigawatt. When I was first picturing this, Jigawatt was supposed to be the main kind of medium line. But then I built this feature up top. It got a little tougher. We'll go left here. Slashy. Jigawatt hip. Oh, that's good. A little bumpy. Good. That was the first steep I put in. Little deer trail. Man, it's working out well. Okay, next let's do Pikachu. I added a berm before the step down. Smooth that out a bit. And it also has the double skinny. Oh, I still haven't taken the step down. Stay inside. Oh, I want to be railing this and be able to double right here. Oh, that feels pretty good. Next time. Oh man, I'm so happy. This is running better and better. Oh man, it's good. All the different options. How many are there? I think there are 9 different ways up top to get to the midpoint, and 11 different ways from the midpoint down. Some of those have 2 options, like the double skinny. Just number of combinations I think is in the hundreds by now. I'll have to pencil it out, but it's pretty great. Next up, let's get through ground fault. I think we're up to 5 skinnies on it now, living up to its name. Whoa, God, that rock is great. Okay, slow and set up. Breathe. Inside. Whoa, boy. All right. Slow entrance. Good. Oh boy. A little heady. Yeah. Okay, this next one is a combination. Jigawatt upper to ground fault lower. Go. Set up. Good. Okay, next let's do I Love Amp upper to short fuse. That's the new skinny in the middle. Into Usain Volt. Okay, this next one. Let's call it Hertz Donut. It's been intimidating me. All right, let's go. Go. Hip. Nice. Composed. Oh, I just don't feel good enough out of that berm. Oh, it's a pretty small gap, but man, it looks intimidating. Can't slide out of the corner. Oh, God, I thought I was gonna go for it. Too scared. All right, here we have AC/DC. More rocks and more rolls. Sit inside to get the roll. Hip to go straight. Everything is running pretty well. I love that it's just continuous improvement. Dig, cut for a couple hours, reshape, and it runs so much better. All of them are starting to feel really good. And they're tough. I built some things that I'm afraid to hit still. The whole point of this is skills progression, so I'm pretty happy. Oh man, I've got more and more ideas. Phase 2, phase 3. It's only gonna get better. I'm so excited. All right, I've rolled up the Hertz Donut several times now. It's intimidating. All right, let's go. Look, breathe, smile. Good. I love that hip. There, yes. Yes. Come on. Oh, what next? Don't know, don't care. I'm fucking stoked. AC/DC. Let's do that one. Ooh, a little off. Ooh, yeah. So much for rocks. Oh, I'm feeling good. Hit all the new features I made. Took a bit of roll-ins for most of them. They're pretty scary. But I feel good over them now, or at least good enough to improve. Oh man, this is feeling good. Definitely takes like precision and not speed. Keep speed under control and just get balanced. Straight line and go. Oh man, what a park. Power lines delivering this week.